Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth for a quick second. Let me tell y'all something. So, I've been trying to get my skin together and work on my skin and blah, 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 all that stuff, right? Drink more water, do a little skin regimen, a little routine, whatever you want to call it, and, go on about my business, So, I wanted to try a new skincare line. Before I was using Urban Skin RX, and that was all right, whatever. But I was like, I want to try something else. So I wanted to try Butter by the black guy. His name is like Dorian something. And my sister actually tried it, and she said she liked it. So let me just try it, right? So I ordered all the stuff. Started, the new, routine the other day. Baby! When I tell you, baby, I woke up, and I think my sister told me that it probably happened because I transitioned from one to another. Girl, when I woke up on Saturday, this was my mother's birthday was this past weekend, and she came down for the weekend. So I woke up Saturday, girl, I was about to get in the shower, and I just happened to look in the mirror and go and tell you all my skin from the side of my face was gone. Okay, I'm exaggerating clearly. Girl, when I tell you I look like Two-Face, girl, when I tell you, okay, let me stop a line. Girl, the skin right here on my nose was gone. The skin right here, it's still like a little piece. Oh, you see? You see right here? The skin right here was gone. It's still gone. The skin on my nose was gone. Girl, so I called my sister. Girl, I said, girl, my skin is gone. And she was like, what happened? I was like, girl, I ordered the new skincare line, Butter, blah, blah, blah. She was like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that it does have a little tingling sensation. Tingling sensation, half of my face is gone. Tingling sensation. I was like, girl, I think it's a serum. No, I said, I think it's a serum. She was like, yeah, I forgot to tell you that serum does have like a tingling sensation. It's not a sensation. Girl, half of my skin is gone. I said, baby, I was evil. So I haven't been using it for the last couple of days. But I think I'm going to start back. Yes, I'm going to start back using it. So she was like, it's probably because you transitioned from, the Urban Skin RX to that. She was like, that probably is what, she didn't really know, but she was just saying that could probably be the case. So, I'm going to wait. I'll probably start back using it tomorrow. Because, baby. Anyway, so I'm going to try that out. I'm thinking hopefully it worked. I didn't know. I will say I love the packaging. I thought the packaging was very, very nice. I know that's not a big deal to some people, but I thought the packaging was nice. I did not expect for the items to be as small as they are. But nonetheless, I think it'll work. I hope so. If not, girl, I just go. I want to try Paula's Choice. And Paula's Choice is high. His stuff really not that high. It's probably like, the most expensive thing was I bought this little brush thingy in the gel. That was like $49. But everything else was like $19. Most of the stuff I bought was $19. And then the serum was like, I think $39. But I used a friend employee discount, so I'm the discount. I'm the discount king, baby. Girl, I can't get no discount. If I can't get no discount, then I don't want it, girl. Everything I get got to come with a discount. If it don't, girl, I got to sit there and I got to think about it for a couple of weeks. Girl, when I tell you, girl, I'm low. I like to be. I'm not frugal, girl. I'm not cheap. I don't think I'm cheap. If I can get a discount, girl, go ahead and throw your employee ID number in the system. And girl, here go my money, girl. Come on, girl. Where my stuff gonna be here? Okay? So it wasn't that expensive. I think everything together was like $123 and some change. And I was so mad because the next day I was on the website and girl, they had it went on, the products went on sale. Oh, so I could have saved like $20. Anyways, girl, it's only $20, but girl, it's $20, girl. So yeah, girl, I was so mad Saturday, girl. I woke up, girl, I was like, oh my God. See, I'm trying not to touch it. That's my problem. Girl, I tell you, all this skin right here was gone. Especially like right here. It was gone. I think I was probably putting too much. You know, sometimes I get a little happy with my fingers. You know, sometimes I get over here, girl, and I be looking real greasy. You know, I get a little excited. I probably put too much. I don't know, girl. But I don't want to blame it on butter. But you know, maybe it was the transition from one to another. I don't know. But I just know, girl, half of my face was gone. I was walking around here looking like Two-Face. Let me stop saying that because that is not the truth. Girl, that is not the truth. I was not walking around here looking like Two-Face. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about these housewives. All right, so listen. Robyn, Ashley calling your name. Let me tell you something, Robyn Dixon, okay? So, Ashley, you know, did an interview the other day. I'll put the link in the description box. And she basically, long story short, she let it be known that her and Michael are still staying together. We know that they are separated, headed for divorce, right? Now, has it been years? No, it's probably I'll say this much. Since we have been privy to this information, it's only been probably about a week or two. No telling how long Ashley and Michael decided, you know, that the relationship had reached the end of the road. So as far as we know, girl, they could have been separated for the last year. But we just found out, like a week or two ago. You know, for those who don't know, I know a lot of y'all just really tuned in to Real Housewives of Potomac season 5. For some of us, we've been here since season 1. Now, granted, I didn't watch season 2, but I was watching people reviews, and I think I watched the reunion too. But I still kind of knew what was going on because I think I was watching somebody reviews. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was Rox, Philip, I don't know. It was somebody. Because that's how I knew what was going on. And plus I was watching the clips on Instagram. Anyways, that's the only season I really didn't pay attention to. But once upon a time, not long ago, Ashley was on Robyn's ass. See, some of y'all really think that Candace is a shit starter, but girl, quiet as this kept, it's really Ashley Darby. Ashley Darby bit on these bitches' asses since day one, okay? But girl, but listen, so she was on Robyn's ass because she didn't understand why Robyn and Juan were still together, and why would they stay together for kids, blah, 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 blah. And now Ashley, girl, fast forward, girl, now Ashley is in a situation where, girl, she's still living with her husband, even though they're separated, blah, blah, blah. Girl, not exactly the same situation as far as, like, the length of time, but, girl, it's still the same situation. Robyn, I'm going to tell you something right now. When the news hits that Ashley, because I know they already started filming prior to Ashley, I guess, announcing that she was going to get us, you know, divorce from Michael. When the news hits that Ashley is still living with Michael, even though they're separated, if you not on Ashley's ass, I'm going to be on yours. Okay? And y'all know I like Ashley, but fast foul. Ashley used to give Robyn the blues. Remember when Robyn almost had a whole heart attack? Remember they was at that table? I think that was Giselle's book reading, when she was reading like a part of her book to the ladies. And girl, Ashley was on Robyn's ass, and Robyn, girl, couldn't even eat right. Bitch, Ashley used to be on Robyn's ass. Remember when Ashley told Karen, was talking about Ray's penis? That's how I be like, when y'all be talking about the other girls having smart mouths, I be like, girl, either y'all just are bona fide liars, or either y'all just have not watched the season. Because there's no way, girl, the shit that Ashley done said to these people and done, that girl, all of a sudden, girl, the other girls, their mouths are worse than Ashley's. Baby, Ashley been talking about the husband's dicks before. Ray's. Shriveled up penis. Ashley was my girl, honey. I don't give a damn what nobody says, baby. Ashley was a messy bitch. Do you hear me? And had a whole bunch of mouth too. But Robyn, if you're not on Ashley's ass when you find out that she's still staying with Michael, girl, after they announced their separation, and girl, y'all say she got all this money now, right? At least with Robyn, she could say, girl, financially it made sense for me to stay with him, whatever reason she want to come up with. But for Ashley, for y'all to sit here and say she rich, she really ain't got no reason to be staying with Michael, unless she's doing it for the kids, like she told Robyn, right? Robyn, you better be on Ashley's ass. You better be on Ashley's ass. And if you're not, that's just going to show me how weak you really are. Because somebody said something the other day and it actually kind of made sense. We don't know what's going on with the new season of Potomac. There's just speculation, about what's going on, with the new season. But somebody said, somebody asked me a question in the comment section, do I think that supposedly Ashley and Giselle are basically back stirring up the mess, and now they're allegedly going after Chris, Candace's husband. Do you think that Ashley kind of made a deal with Giselle? If you don't go after me, right, and my situation, then I'll team up with you and go after Chris. And when they said all that, I could see that actually happening. But if Robyn backed down because of some deal that they could have made, then Robyn, I'm gonna be on your ass. Cause this is your time to let Ashley have it. I'm just saying. As petty as it may sound, as petty and childish as it may sound, girl, Robyn better let Ashley have it. Cause Ashley talked a lot of shit about Robyn. Baby, to her face. Okay? I'm really low-key tired of talking about this, but we're gonna talk about it anyway. So Sheree and Carlos King. Carlos has a podcast. Sheree was on. They talked about basically Phaedra coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let me just tell y'all this. I don't like Phaedra Parks, okay? But for entertainment purposes, I wanted Phaedra to come back to the show because I just wanted to see how it would play out. This is what I used to, not now. I used to want Phaedra to come back to the show because I wanted to see how it would play out with Kandi and Phaedra, right? Because I used to feel like this is reality, girl. Let's see what's going to happen. And then I was sitting here thinking about it like, no. What's going to happen is Phaedra needs to be in motherfucking jail or she needs to be getting her ass whooped. And this is what it comes down to. I get that, this is what they signed up for. But the first thing I'll say is this. I think that Carlos is wrong when he says that, do you think that someone should have that much control or power over someone coming back to the show? I don't think Kandi has any control or power over Phaedra coming back to the show. Kandi just said, if she come back, I'm leaving. That's it. If she come back, I'm gone. So clearly, Phaedra doesn't bring as much to the table as Kandi does, because if Bravo clearly hears and knows that Kandi Burruss is going to be out if Phaedra comes back, then they probably don't want to take that risk. You can say what you want to say about Kandi, but at the end of the day, Kandi has brought more to the table for Bravo than Phaedra has. Period. Just period. She's brought in more money for Bravo than Phaedra has. Period. So no, they're probably not going to get rid of Kandi to bring back Phaedra because of what? I just had a smoothie. So I don't think that's right. I don't think it's right when Sheree said in the interview or the conversation that, they've all been in situations. Girl, being in the situation arguing with Kenya over your house being in a ditch or your house not being completed or child support cases is not the same thing as somebody saying that you and your husband were going to take somebody back to a sex dungeon and take advantage of them. That is not the same thing. And like I said this before, the last time we talked about Phaedra. If Phaedra was a white woman who had just accused a black man or a black woman of what Phaedra and Portia did, baby, y'all will be having a fit in the street. My biological sister asked me why is it that Phaedra basically, like, they forgave Portia, and Portia was able to continue on with the show. And this is what I've come to the conclusion of. I think the difference between Phaedra and Portia, even though I think that Portia was fake with what her reaction was, because the truth of the matter is, y'all don't remember this, but that season, even leading up to the reunion, Phaedra and Portia was all at the Watch What Happens Live together. And then all of a sudden, boom, the reunion hit, and now Portia know all this information about, now she want to reveal this information about what Phaedra told her, when this whole time she already knew, of course, right? What Phaedra had told her. She remembered what Phaedra had told her, but she waited till the reunion. It was just a game for Portia. But the whole thing for me is that even though I don't believe it, Portia came across as remorseful to the people. She did what she always does when she gets caught up into some shit. She started crying, hollering, screaming, throwing her body on the ground. That's the go-to for Portia. Have y'all noticed that anytime Portia gets caught into some shit, she starts crying, she'll throw her body on the ground. When she pulled Kenya's hair, when she was throwing plates in Mexico, it happens every time. Phaedra was more stoic. Phaedra was more just, I don't know what y'all talking about, what y'all want me to say. She didn't have a reaction to what had just happened, right? So it looked like she didn't give a fuck. With Portia, because of her reaction, it looked like, oh my God, I can't believe that I did this. I'm so sorry, Candy. Like, she told me this, you told me this, you told me this, right? So I think that's the difference of why Phaedra got the boot and Portia was able to stay. I do think that if Phaedra would have just owned up to what she did and really apologized to Candy, I do think that Candy would have went away. Like, if Phaedra would have been on some girl, listen, I repeated something that I heard and I was in my feelings, I was mad, blah, blah, blah. I said it, I shouldn't have. Something like that along those lines, I think that Candy would have been like, oh, girl, I don't talk to you like that, but girl, whatever. But I think because of her reaction, it's just kind of like, this bitch done said this shit, and she acting like she just don't give a fuck too. You see what I'm saying? Phaedra shouldn't be able to come back to the show. If she come back to the show, like, we want to know what's gonna happen, girl. What would the reality be? What do y'all want the reality to be for somebody who says that somebody's going to take somebody back to their home and violate them? Y'all tell me, what would the reality be if a white woman did this to a black man? Because I already know what y'all going to say. So we going to change it just because now it's Phaedra? We going to change it now just because there happened to be a black woman who's saying this fuck shit? I'm going to get into that conversation in a little bit about Ebro. Y'all want to change the rules up just because it's Phaedra. And just because Phaedra happened to be a black woman. But if this was a white woman saying this about Todd, honey, y'all be ready to beat the streets and send this hoe to jail for, spreading a lie or spreading a rumor or whatever you want to call it in these streets. I don't like Phaedra. And I don't like Portia. And I don't like Michael Darby. And I don't like Melody Hope. Okay? I'm half-assed not liking Ralph and Drew. Anyways. Oh! Listen to this. Girl, listen to this. Hold up. I just had it. Here we go. So, Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puffs. Shamia. Portia's best friend. Remember when Portia sat there and let Phaedra say that Shamia was fucking Candy and Todd, and Shamia had a whole fiance? But y'all said that Portia is the best friend. I know some of y'all just probably boiling. Girl, Portia lived rent-free in your head. Portia lived rent-free in your head. Now I just like to piss you off. Anyway, Joe, I guess they got a new show coming out on Candy's YouTube page. Real Talk, The Husbands of Atlanta, hosted by Shamia. So it's going to be Ralph, which is Drew's husband, Todd Burris, which is Candy's husband, and then we're going to have Aaron Ross, which is Sonya's husband. I don't know who asked for this, but I mean, this is what I think. I feel like this is going to be, what do they call it? The manosphere? I feel like this is going to be some ignorant black nigga shit. Sorry. I really do. They're supposed to be giving hey, best friends. This is what Shamia wrote. Hey, best friends, coming soon. The husbands of Real Housewives of Atlanta will give you real talk about upcoming RHOA episodes and the many questions that people want answered from a married man's point of view. Make sure you tune in to Candy Online on the YouTube every Wednesday and catch the husbands of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'll be hosting #Real Talk, #The Husbands of Atlanta. I think it's going to be a whole bunch of niggas sitting around sounding real ignorant and stupid, sounding real misogynistic and sexist, girls trying to put on, trying to perform, trying to make sure that they don't come across as gay, trying to make sure they still come across as a man. And girl, you know how it's weird because the truth is the men on Real Housewives of New Jersey, they're still misogynistic, they're still sexist, right? But they know how to have a good time. Not to the point where you forget that they're misogynistic and they're sexist, but almost to the point you kind of forget that they're misogynistic and sexist. They like to have a good time. They like to have fun. It's not about, everything isn't always about and even if they make jokes about masculinity, it's nothing too deep and heavy. I feel like with them, especially with Ralph, I don't know that much about Aaron. Todd may not be that bad, I will be honest. I think Todd might be the only one who probably might have a little bit of sense. I can't really say that much about Aaron because I don't really know him, but I feel like the ignorant one is gonna be Ralph. I don't know if this is gonna be as entertaining as they think that it's gonna be. I don't think that they're gonna be as entertaining as if sorry to say it, but the white husbands from the other shows got together. Because they know how to kind of let their hair down and breathe. The husbands on Atlanta, sorry, Potomac, sorry, they're just not interesting. And I don't know what it is. Even when you see them interact with each other on screen, it's just kind of oh, what's up, man? How you doing? Right. You right. Cool. I'm good. Right. The kids all right, right? That's all they're going to give. That's all they're going to give. Even on the first season, the last night's episode, you didn't see them show any interaction between Ralph. Was Sonya there? Was Sonya's husband? I don't know. I know Ralph was there and I know Todd was there. You didn't see them showing any clips of Ralph and Todd because they probably weren't talking about anything that was interesting. I don't know what it is with the difference between the white husbands on New Jersey and the black husbands on Atlanta and Potomac. But it's a big difference. And again, all of them are the same when it comes to being misogynistic and sexist. But the truth of the matter is when it comes down to just having a fun time and being entertaining, girl, New Jersey is hands down the husbands girl, I would hang out with them any day. Girl, any day. And they like to take shots from dicks and stick dicks down their throats too. Right up my alley, baby. Okay. Baby, you say you need to stick something down your throat to help you throw up. Girl, well, here I come. Joe, they said you needed some help. Okay. Joe is so handsome to me. But anyways, child. Yeah, I don't know. I think this real talk, I just feel like it's going to be some real ignorant nigga shit. Sorry. Girl, y'all not even that interesting on the show. I don't know who said like y'all. I think they should do a show together. Based off the first episode, Aaron doesn't give me, and that doesn't make Aaron a bad person. Aaron does like. Everybody can't get in front of a camera. Like, Aaron doesn't give me that he would be interesting in front to sit to hear him talk. Like I said, Ralph probably gonna be the most ignorant one on the panel. With his fine ass. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all girls later. Bye.